All right, hopefully it's not too windy. Maybe I'll just try to hold the mic in front of my hand. So this is finally the 4,000 round review of the M&P 2.0 shield. Let me see, or not shield. Let's see. Okay, this is the M&P 2.0 metal. The shield is my wife's. I just kind of did a video on that one. But 4,000 rounds, probably plus 4,000 rounds. I was just out here shooting right now, getting some training. I'm not gonna shoot any in this video. I'm gonna try to make this video as quick as I can. As you can see, the targets, majority of this, actually all of this is from this gun today. 350 rounds. I just counted out the boxes. I separated the boxes, so that's what, 6, 7 boxes of 50 rounds. So other than this down here was when I zeroed the shield, and this up here was some stuff I did with her shield. But other than that, all of this is from me today, working some drills at 3, 7, no, 5, 7, and 10 yards. So yeah, I had a couple of flyers as I was speeding it up. That was one of my last runs right there. I believe probably on my second shot as I was doing some 2 and 2s. I don't know if I'm still in the camera here, but I mean, check that damage out. I mean, I'm not too bad as I'm running my drills. Like I said, I had a lot of work to do today with my gun, a lot of training to get ready for some matches next weekend, the following weekend, and then the first weekend of June. So the next 3 weekends I'll be pretty busy with some matches. But like I said, this was 350 rounds today. This freaking gun is extremely hot. I had to take a break at about the 200, either just less of 200 rounds, somewhere around 200 rounds or so. I went through them, loaded up 4 mags, did my drills, then loaded up the mags again, did my drills, and whenever I got to that 200 round mark, I mean, it was hot. I mean, it's still hot right now, and I finished shooting a few minutes ago. And not only did I do some of this, I did some steel work right now to get ready for some other stuff that I'm doing. But that's just some things that I've done to it. Only I had the Vortex Venom 3 or MOA dot on there in the beginning for the first 2,000 rounds or so, and then I took the Leopold 6.0 or 6 MOA dot and put it on there because I wanted the bigger dot. So I actually like this. That one's pretty crisp, but I like them both, but I just like the bigger dot. So let's see another thing that kind of don't like. Let's see if we could see this without pointing it at myself. If we could see that the screen on the front is dirty. I don't know if you can. Let me see. It's so bright out here because it's freaking Arizona. But right around there, it's a lot of the gas that comes out. That port right there and dirties that up. So even on competition days, I'm constantly taking my shirt, my shirt, and just wiping that off. At least cleaning the glass. The front of that is kind of stained already. See if you can't see that. See if you can't. Let me see. I don't know if you can see that it's stained, but it's stained right there. Maybe I could try and put some oil on there and get it off, but it's from that hole right there where the gas and everything's escaping. I did swap over to that Jello sauce lubrication on this as well as like I did my AR, so I'll probably clean it. So actually, I'll probably clean it soon, see how easy it cleans off, but I don't see too much junk on it. There's where that lubrication is, right on the end. It's not it's a little dirty right there, but it's not like dripping like oil normally does. So the 6 MOA Leopold optic, it's been on there for close to 2,000 rounds now. No issues. I've dropped it. I dropped this. I've dropped this gun several times. Leaving the house with my, I keep this in my belt, this competition rig when I'm doing dry fire. None of my loaded mags, I have dummy rounds and stuff. But as I'm moving it from the back room out and stuff like that, a few times I was carrying it on this side, so now I carry it on this side. It fell out, hit the floor. I dropped the whole rig with the gun in there. I know I shouldn't have had the gun in there to begin with. I should have not had it in there, but I've dropped it. I don't know where, if it's landed on the optic, landed on the side, I don't know. But my Zero has pretty much maintained and held as far as I know. I did, while I was zeroing the Shield Plus, went ahead and ran, I had a black mark here, went ahead and ran three shots, and it was slightly to the left at 10 yards. I don't know how long it's been like that or if it did shift over, but I had been shooting it before that. I had no issues, so I went ahead and adjusted it. Then I put them right on that hole at 10 yards, and it's been good. So if it did shift, maybe it shifted a little bit. Your Zero usually does shift after several hundred rounds or so. It can. So it's a good thing just to check it periodically. It's just like your rifle, your hunting rifle, you know. If you drop it or before you go hunting and stuff like that, usually you check your Zero. So periodically I like to check the Zero on it just to make sure it's good. But I mean, you can just check that out. It's the most damage on that. Let's see if we can't see that. Let's see the sun. I don't know how well you can see that. Let's see, almost all that is from let's see if we can't turn this camera here. See if the sun will catch that better. Yeah, all that mostly, yeah, you can't see shit. All right, most of all that damage right there, all that's from dry fire, just working those magazines, mag changes and everything. So there's that. And let's see, back strap's pretty dirty from dirt, my dead skin. Little bit of holster wear on the finish right there. And I noticed some right here, a little chip taken out right there. I think this is just Cerakote from what I remember. But other than that, I mean, check that out. Not too much damage anywhere. Really, some more holster wear, some more from the holster. But I mean, 4,000 rounds. Been doing the trigger still a lot of take up, whatever, but still the same, still the reset. The only thing I did swap out here, I think about 3,400 rounds. I just need that shit. 3,400 rounds, so about six or 700 rounds or so. I don't know. I'm over 4,000 right now. Or yeah, so about 600 or 700 rounds or so. I put the DPM recoil reduction, whatever, spring in there. So I got about 700 rounds, and I have the lightest spring in there, and I haven't noticed any issues. Still haven't had any issues with that. 700 rounds, but I mean, yeah, 4,000 rounds. The gun still looks good. I mean, I don't know what you could see. I don't be pointing. I don't want to be behind the gun anymore. So it's a little dirty from that jello, but I mean, check it out. Still looks good. A little bit of wear, and there's a whole lot of wear in there. I don't know what you can see, but yeah, I don't know. It's probably one of the, this isn't the most rounds I have through any pistol. My 365 is. I probably have, I don't know, 8,000 or 9,000 rounds through my 365, and the only issues I've had is as I've changed things through them and shit ammo. But I haven't really ran any shitty ammo in this. The almost all, if not all, the rounds that I've been through here has been MagTech. No, I take that back. I did some MagTech, and then I did some Federal, the red box, Federal, whatever the hell they are, 147 grain. I ran a couple hundred rounds of that through here, maybe about 500 rounds. I don't remember. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. For the majority, it's been MagTech ammo, 115 and 124. Let's pick up where we left off. It got a little windy. I don't run junk ammo. I think I did run some of the Winchester white box through it. If I have, it's been a couple hundred rounds at most. So that would have been the cheapest ammo I put through that. I mean, there's still an ammo debate about your gun should be able to run cheap ammo. If you gonna use your gun to depend on it for your life or whatever, you probably want to run some better quality ammo, not the cheapest, not the junk dirty ammo. I mean, I've been pumping these mags all day and my hand's a little bit dirty, but it's not terrible. Some of that stuff, your hand would be completely black, like with all of that carbon and grease and touching everything else. I mean, it would be disgusting. It would be, you could tell like when your hands are real dirty. That's pretty much what it would look like. But yeah, I've been good to the gun, so it's been good to me. Really do like the gun. Fits my hand. The Walther PDPs fit perfect also. But for something about this gun, I don't know, it just really gets in there too. It's got the little hump on the back strap back there, and these grips are pretty aggressive, and maybe that's why I like it, that it feels like the gun just doesn't move. It's getting a little windy. It's just the way it is out here in Arizona in these open fields, so do apologize if it gets a little bit the wind gets through to the video like a lot of my other videos have been, but like I said, I'm trying to take care of the microphone here. But 4,000 rounds, I thought this was going to be a short video. I always end up rambling. I'm not going to shoot this. I got some other things to shoot, a couple other videos, plus it's been tearing my hand up a little bit already because I went through that 350 pretty aggressively, pretty quick. I just got here and started doing my drills, worked in sighting my wife's M&P Shield Plus real quick. Now I'm going to go on to doing some other stuff, some little concealment stuff with another gun. So another video you'll see. It'll actually be I got an XDM. I don't know, XD gets bad rap. We have several of them. So I'm going to actually be posting that video. I might be posting that video before this. Maybe do some shorts or some stuff on that. So yeah, I really want to get to that. So like I said, 4,000 rounds, not one issue, not one failure. One failure only, one issue only. It was in Bear Solutions, Drew Estelle class, and that was when I was working the VTAC barricade, and I think I was trying to shoot on my knees, leaned over like this, and I think, I don't remember what I did, but from what I remember, I think I actually pushed up on this as I was trying to turn the gun at a weird angle, and that's the only time, and it actually just locked back, and that's all it did. So that's the only thing I could think of. Man, it locked back. There wasn't nothing in the chamber. There wasn't any stove piping. There wasn't no malfunctions or anything. Nothing was waiting. The next round was in the magazine down there waiting. So like I said, all I could think of is that as I was trying to get that funky angle, I actually probably did push up on that because I was trying to balance myself and all that. But out of 4,000 rounds, that was the only issue, and I believe that was operator-induced error. So I mean, look at the gun again one more time. Still looks good. It does get extremely hot if you're going to be shooting 200 rounds plus within 20 minutes. I mean, this thing held that heat. So I mean, usually don't go through that many rounds that fast. Maybe at the indoor range, but usually, actually, I don't think I do go through them that fast. I went through them pretty fast. Usually at the indoor range, I'm doing some kind of drills and I'm breaking it up. I mean, I was just mag after mag after mag doing what I had to do and kind of getting through it. But like I said, rambling on so much, but I won't be shooting this one. Hands are tore up already. You saw what I did today. Those were brand new. So 4,000 rounds. Hope you liked the video. We'll check it out again when I get to 5. So hopefully that'll be within the month, by the end of June. Maybe I should be close to 5,000. I'll see how far we can get this gun before I have to start replacing parts, or maybe I should be looking to get another one to have as a backup. So yeah, awesome gun, man. Check it out. Thank you.